and then the Hello Oncers, my name is Margee and I'm your Sunday spot on 7 OUAT Addicts. Okay, so I'm posting 2 videos today. I'm posting my video from last week, which I didn't have time to upload, but I did have edited last week. I'm posting this week's theme as well. It's like favorite OUAT scenes or moments or stuff like that. See, I was just gonna do like what everyone else did. I can't be basic apparently. I just, you know, I felt like talking about Captain Swan. I'm not even gonna list my favorite moments. I'm just gonna talk about all the Captain Swan moments and kind of rant about the little perfections in them. Not all of them, but just some of them, and by some of them I mean like a few pages of my phone. Let's just get right into the video. So I feel like we should just start with their meeting, because I mean, that's a good place to start. I don't know how to explain it, but there's like, you're just gonna have to listen to me and then go back and watch all of these scenes to understand what I mean on some. When they uncover Hook and like Emma sees him, there's something in her eyes. I don't know if I'm imagining that. It might just be like, oh, there is an alive person under all the dead people. Or she might immediately know that he's lying, but I just see something in her eyes and I think it's more than that. But like, you know, I doubt it's anything, but yeah. In that same episode, You Need Me Alive, and she turns around and says, why? Little did she know that a few seasons later she'd be crying over him dying 3 times. So that quote just kills me every time now. Okay, next, this is a big one. This is like, you're gonna have to like go and watch the scene and turn your brightness up and like really watch in detail to understand what I'm saying. Right after Hook gets hit by the car, he says, hey beautiful, when she comes up. Tries to grab her arm, but she hits it away. I don't know if you can see. It's like really hard to follow because it's so like black and dark. And then the whole hospital scene is great. All wears core in a demanding voice. Chills. The smiles they give. There's a sarcastic smile, but there's also one where she like smiles like genuinely. But it was probably, you know, it was in a joking way. But still, the smiles and the looks and the I'd pick you, like. But this is the moment I think Hook realized he was in love with Emma. When he gets the beans and then she gives him a speech and it's like the rest of the room and Granny's disappeared for him because he was just looking into Emma's eyes, and he says quite passionate Swan and gives her the beans even though he took them, but he came back because she kept dwelling in his mind, and in my mind that's the moment he realized he was in love with her. Moving on to season 3, my favorite season. But their chemistry in Neverland is like insane. Like the tension is crazy, and like the ones where they're like making rope and they're just like looking at each other, like stealing glances and stuff. The slightest things just kill me. And then his like speech in the cave, I never thought I'd be capable of letting go of my first love, my Mila, to believe that I'd find someone else, and that's until I met you, and that is until I met you. And then also the when I win your heart, Emma, and I will win it will not be because of any trickery. It will not be because of any trickery. It will be because you want me. We need to talk about season 3B. Season 3B might be my favorite arc because like I love Zelina and I love Robin, and we got all like so much happened with Captain Swan. He came back for her, and then they took a road trip back to Storybrooke, and then the scene with him and the Hook, and he's like, let him sleep, talking about Henry, and the Yellow Bug, and then like the I swear on Emma Swan, you have no clue how much that scene just, it like his voice just breaks me, and then I just start sobbing, and they just, I swear on Emma Swan, it's just, what was that? It was like some kind of animal. A 3x20 when he's like drowning, and then Killian, come back to me, and she just keeps whispering that. I really like that scene. It makes me very emotional. And then the Captain Swan movie, there's like all sorts of stuff in that. Torture and death and more torture. And they're just so, they're like literally, they're like 5. They're 5. And then there's 2 of Hook, and then there's the ball scene, and then they're dancing and pick a partner who knows what he's doing, and then okay, this moment actually, it's one of my, I like music like a lot, and I don't think many people realize how much the music affects the scene. Background music really contribute the mood of the scene, and like some scenes, whether you realize it or not, they wouldn't have made you cry as much if they didn't have the music. I have a really good example of that that's not once, but I can't tell you because it's spoilers for something else. Season 3, there's in their like little fight at the castle, in like Charming's castle, right after this guy was like trying to shoot Snow with an arrow and Emma pushes him over, and then more guards come up, and then Killian's like, I've got this, and then for like, it's just literally like 10 seconds fighting them, yeah, like that. He just like takes out 3 guards, but it goes, and it's the pirate music, and it's so cool. And then that same thing also happens when he comes back in season 2, when it's like, da 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 da. I love it so much. I don't know why. But like, think about Emma's theme. Like, that wouldn't have been as emotional. You know what I mean? I just think people need to appreciate background music, okay? I just wanted to have that conversation. Season 4. I'm out of breath. This is what Captain Swan does to me. Okay? Their date, all of that. I'm trying to keep this short. So just season 4 in general is just, but I really want to talk about, if you're afraid of losing your happy ending, that means you've already found it. What is it? Don't you know, Emma? It's you. And they just start crying, and then they kiss, and then I'm just dying on the floor every time. Okay, dorky Hook, dorky alternate universe Hook is just sword fighting, and then the bed, and then she becomes the dark one, and she's like, I love you, and it's just, and then we don't speak of season 5 at all, because it is way too emotional for me. Way too emotional. We're just not even gonna talk about season 5 and move on to season 6. Like, okay, so like, you know, handshaking, and then like, yeah, that stuff, and hugs her in the 3rd episode. You know that one where he's like, where her hands shaking, and like Ashley was like, had the gun and stuff, and then also Henry and Killian sword fighting, and then the move in with me scene, ruffling his hair with her finger, and his hair looks really soft, might I add. Okay, sorry. And the whipped cream and the I make no sense right now, but if you're a Captain Swan shipper, I assume you know what I mean. Or I've just gone completely insane. Their hug, 6th episode of season 6, and she's just like, it's okay, I would have done the same thing. That's just such a pure moment. Such a pure moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. The hand kiss where he's like, remember who you are, and he's like, shh, 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 it's story time. And then he kisses her hand, and oh, and then in that episode where the, whatever it's called, like Smash the Mirror, no, that's season 4. But the episode where Regina and Emma get stuck in the mirror realm with the dragon and stuff, where like how many times he called her, like when you see her phone and how many missed calls. In season 6, A, when Belle has just like birthed Gideon, and like Emma and Killian like just like look at each other. And then also in that same episode where she like falls after she's having the vision and like touches the sword, and also in the scene where she like it falls and he comes in and catches her, and it's like whoa, and it's like, I make literally no sense. I'm sorry. Okay, moving on. Season 6B, old Hook. I don't need to say anything more. When he's talking with Archie and he goes, I can't wait to give this to Emma, and shows the ring, and then the moment I died, I desperately need to kiss you, and then oh, and then she's like, what was I doing? Because like, then she was like, oh yeah, life jackets, because she got distracted because she just kissed Killian. And then the milk duds, and that kiss, and the milk duds, and he's got the ring in his pocket, and then proposal number 1, and then like that look, okay, when they're like so happy, but then that look on his face when he realizes he still has a secret just kills me. The seashells. Do I need to? The seashells, just that whole speech he made with the seashells, and then they get reunited, then he proposes again, and then I cried again, and then then they go and wake up Snow and Charming, and they fall on the floor, and they're like all snuggled up, and it's the cutest thing. Pancakes, and they're planning the wedding, and then they're like this at Granny's, and then Henry has to mention getting seasick, but they're like that shot of them just like this, like you know that shot, right? And then they get married, and then like their vows, and like I need to talk about this. When Archie's saying, I now pronounce you husband and wife, Killian, like he's smiling, but it slowly starts to go into a teeth smile as he's saying that, like, and all of a happy beginning, like the twirls, and then my phone is blowing up. Jen probably posted or something. No, okay. Anyways, in a happy beginning where they're like standing, like Emma and Killian, right? So, and then they go, take my hand and join the fight, and like, you know what I mean? Where they like do that, but they actually like hold hands at that moment, and it's like, when they reunite, when the kisses, and then the bug, and then the grannies, and then I'm such a mess. All the scenes in 7XO2, and this isn't really Captain Swan, but it's the other Captain Swan, but just like how much how good she was with Old Hook, if that makes sense, you know, that whole scene. I feel like you understand me, so I feel less crazy. I feel like everyone understands me. How soft and pure it was when she goes, "I'm pregnant," and it's like, okay, I'm fine. And then they have their hands on her stomach, and then their last kiss that we see, that's just big. Ella just texted me. Oh, she just texted me a picture of unicorn slippers. Sorry. And then their hands, and then they're on their baby, and then like it just, and then they walk through the portal, and shoot. I wasn't planning on crying, but here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video that made no sense at all and is probably super long. It's gonna take me forever to edit. But yeah, hopefully this made sense. If not, it was really funny and confusing. So let's just end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want, you can leave a like. It will be greatly appreciated. If you want, you can subscribe to 7 OUAT Addicts below for weekly/daily Once Upon a Time videos. All the other girls on this channel have personal channels, and their personal channels will be linked in the description box down below, as well as their Instagrams. I also have a personal channel that is linked in the description box down below as well. And I do fangirly videos over there, such as Once Upon a Time, Star Wars, Hunger Games, Sherlock, Twin Moon Pilot, Stranger Things, plus more, because I can never remember all of my fandoms. So I guess that wraps up this video, and again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye, YouTube!